All right, man. Make sure the audio working. Cause okay, hold up. We my name. All right. Some power today, dog. I actually rescored the fight. Got a scorecard. I took time in the day. I didn't really have a lot of busy day. I had Sapato over today. He just went home. So, uh, um, so I will be going live. So if you're wondering, the topic right now, because I thought somebody told me the Charlo fight would be announced today, but I'm guessing he really meant tomorrow in my time. So or whatever, I'm not sure. So I'm gonna talk about the heavyweight, just them BSing around. I'm gonna talk about the heavyweights. Give me 1 minute. Hold on. So so yeah, actually, man, I rescored the fight. You know, I keep it real. I met Gary Russell. All right, like I said, I met the dude, him and his brother Gary Anton Russell, the night I went to the Barclays Centers um, for the Jamal Charlo. After I think I met him between Charlo Centennial. I can't remember. It was after the Centennial fight. I met the brother Gary Russell. Man, he showed me some love. Um, at the Barclays Centers, got love for him. Mark Mayaso, I seen him before this. I was going to telling everybody that he was on the Pacquiao undercard. It had stopped Julio Cesar, and Cesar was giving him everything he wanted and more and some. All right, literally, he was giving him everything he wanted and some. So, like I said, I'm not sure about the Charlo. I thought it was gonna be today, maybe minutes today. I'm on West, he on East. I'm on East, he on West Coast time. So yes, Detroit is on Eastern Standard Time. Some people, my boy Scrub, I swear y'all was on Central. Y'all niggas on Central. We on East. All right, but all right, I even did notes. And I really don't even do notes for this fight. This fight was so controversial that I did notes. I did notes. Okay, so I read my notes. If I don't have a note for the round, it was clearly. I'll tell you which way it was. It was clearly going. And a lot of people. Hold on. So hold on. Put my scorecard up. Give me a second. Here we go. This is my scorecard. I had Mark Maso double limb winning clearly, easily. After the fourth round, I turned the sound off because I thought, listening to it, the sound, I thought Mayaxo won, Maxo won, Magsayo won the first four, but he didn't. Gary split it. He split the first four. And this is why we go back and watch the fights. This is why. And the naked eye was chilling, eating chicken wings, playing with the dogs, watching the fight. And I knew I should have scored this, but I knew this fight could possibly be close. So the first round Gary run, the first time I made notes was in the third round. I said Gary landed more in the third. Commentary didn't call his clean shots at all. He was countering clean. When he was able to have his lead hand, he was too much for my axle. All right. So then the fourth round, Russell hurt his shoulder. My axle said he hurt Russell's shoulder. He didn't. Russell threw like a right hook and his elbow flared up and he hurt his shoulder. So my axle didn't punch him to hurt his shoulder. His shoulder went in the awkward ankle, and in the corner between rounds, between the fourth and fifth round, or going into the fifth round, the commission started pulling on his shoulder, see if his shoulder was good. And I don't even think the doctor noticed when he moved Gary Russell's shoulder straight up. He spit his water out. He grimaced in pain so much. All right. But Gary landed the cleaner, effective shots. Then going in the fifth, there was a lot of swing rounds in this fight. Steve Farhood, he gave those swing rounds to most of them. So we did differ early in this fight. We differed on, I think, the sixth round. I think it was the sixth we differed on. The 7th, I think it was. I think he gave the 7th or one of. He had a 5th. I think he had a 7 to Russell and the 6th. And I gave it to Russell and I gave it to my EXO. But in the 5th, I said double limb, edge with 2 body shots, and a flurry to end the round. So the round was probably 50-50 going. The 50-50 was going. The round was up for grabs, and like the last 20, 30, maybe 10 seconds, he landed a combination to the body. Then he kind of jumped in upstairs, and I can see why Pacquiao said he reminds him of himself because he got big legs like Pacquiao. He jumped in, and I remember people talking about in the commentary talking about, well, why is my EXO not moving towards Gary Russell right hand? He was moving to Gary Russell right hand. He just didn't have no success. He was cutting Gary Russell off, and Gary Russell was doing a great job of being an elusive target. So my EXO started going the other way, and he started to have a little more success than he was, cutting off Gary Russell's lead hand, his right hand. So he was going to the right. He just wasn't having no success landing that straight right hand up out. He had no success. You think versus southpaw, but Gary Russell, showed us a part of his game that he's very slippery up top. Usually he one of those fighters that uses his legs to get his head off the line. Saturday, I guess because of the arm, I don't think because of the opponent, he had to show something different layer of his game. So then we go into the 6th. I said Magsayo easily. So he easily swept the 6th. Wasn't no competition. The 7th, I gave it to Gary Russell. I said it was very close. Gary Russell landed cleaner by a hair, so it could have went either way. You know what I'm saying? It could have went either way. I went to the 8th. I said double limb. Maybach music. Edge with the late clean flurry. Round 9, I said close, but Gary edged it with clean shots down the stretch to close out the round. And after that, 10, 11, 12, Magsayo, cleaned up. He bought his push broom. He bought his lawn blower. So I think Gary Russell truly lost. And I said to the nigga, I thought he won, but my full attention wasn't on the fight. And I said before, I was watching it. I had other things going on. But I was listening to the commentary too, and after the 4th round, I turned it off again. Because I thought my EXO swept the four, but he didn't. But Gary Russell did this with all one arm. He did this with all one arm. But guess what? On the scorecards, they don't have they don't give you the benefit of the doubt because you got one arm. They don't curve the scale because you got one arm. They don't. So it is what it is. He lost fair and square. And was he beyond the 8-ball? Yeah, everybody got some controversial say about it because he's behind the 8-ball with the arm. He knew his arm was hurting, but if you ain't fought in 2 years and you need an arm, you got to get the shoulder surgery. Now, if you rehabbed it and it stayed up for 10, 15 years, good. And all of a sudden, he's inactive. It is what it is. Every fighter is inactive. Pacquiao didn't fight for 20-something months. Keith Thurman ain't fought for almost 30 months. Before that, it was like 16, 18 months, 14 months. Activity isn't a Gary Russell thing. It's a boxing thing. I said it again, activity isn't a Gary Russell thing. If he fight once a year, a lot of these other fighters fight once or twice a year too. They ain't fight 3 or 4 times. It ain't like everybody fighting 3 or 4 times a year and Gary just chooses to fight once. It's not that. It's not. And they trying to make him the poster boy of inactivity. Earl hadn't fought till 2020. Terrence fought once. He fought Kell Brook. Then he fought once last year, and he fought Sean Porter. Sean Porter was coming off in a longer layoff than Terrence Crawford by a couple months. You know, Triple G was a very active fighter before he ran into Canelo. Oscar told him not to take the Billy Joe Saunders fight or something like that, or he would get the Canelo fight. So you got other promoters stopping guys from fighting. Canelo halted Triple G's activity. It wasn't the money. The money had a little bit to do with it. You know, it had a little bit to do with it. But it is what it is. And a lot of people are happy that he lost because they listen to the media. They listen to the media because they can't think for themselves. There are a lot of YouTubers on here saying, I really don't care about them because this, that, and the third, whoop-de-whoop, whoop-de-blah. Y'all make it about race. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, I feel when people say, oh, they're making it about race. Because a couple knuckleheads in the comment section. I don't really care. I didn't read the comment section. I didn't have that issue. I didn't have it. So it is, or maybe I did have it. Hey, YouTube cleaned everything up on my channel. So we just at the point where he lost. And if the Filipino fans had a day, guess what? They can have a day. Congratulations. If this made up for the Pacquiao Mayweather thing, congratulations. I don't care. Happy for you guys. One thing I do know for sure, in my future voice, is that Gary Russell legitimately lost. And I know he had one arm, like Nas had one mic. But injuries happen. He did the best that he could. He didn't quit like some other guys quit under lesser circumstance. He still gave us a hell of a show. Can't be mad at that. But yeah, let me know what you girls and guys think. Check the Boxing News playlist out, or in a Rescore playlist out too. Let me double check that. But thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. All my social media links in the description. Twitter's the fastest way. Then Facebook, then Instagram, and Twitter. If you want to reach out, hit me up. You know, or you want to make a financial donation, Cash App $CJ Good 313, Venmo CJ Good 313, PayPal link description. And the playlist is Second Look. When I go back and rescore fights, some from the past. This will be the stuff I upload, and controversial fights of the present. All right. You can find me on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. If you have a business question, inquiry, sponsor, video question, appreciate the love, support. I know the business is. Peace.